I created a 6-month plan so that by the end of it, I'd be running an active online art shop. I officially launched my shop last week, and I wanted to pause and talk about what this project actually involved, what launching meant for me, and what I learned along the way. Hi guys, my name is Katia and welcome back to Small Beginnings. For a long time, creativity came with a lot of fear, anxiety, self-doubt, and a constant question of whether I was even capable of making something worthwhile. At the same time, the idea of building anything, whether it was an art practice, an online art shop, or any kind of creative career, felt very overwhelming. I didn't just lack the confidence to create it, but I lacked the systems, and not having either kept me very stuck. I knew I wanted to live a creative life, not just make art occasionally, but build something that could support me long term. But wanting and believing that I could do it were two very different things, and so that's where this art shop came in. It wasn't about doing a big launch or proving anything to anyone else. It was about getting myself a clear time frame and enough structure to follow through. I treated this like a 6-month sprint. I wanted to build the habit of creating, sharing, and putting my work out there consistently. I knew that if decisions were made ahead of time, I wouldn't have to rely on motivation. The systems that I created beforehand would carry me instead. This forced me to stop building from perfection and start building from action. Put the work out first, learn from it, and then refine. The rule is small things get bigger. So I started small. 2 prints and 1 sticker sheet. Here's what the 6 months look like for me. Month 1 was about foundation and brand clarity, defining the brand, doing basic research, choosing core products, and setting up social accounts. Month 2 was focused on product development, that was designing the first pieces and thinking through sourcing and branding. Month 3 was about setting up the store, creating a consistent plan, and soft launching. Month 4 shifted towards marketing and audience growth, where I would show up consistently and refine what already existed. Month 5 was expansion, so I wanted to add 1 or 2 more products and test the ideas out before scaling. Month 6 was about growth and systems, so I wanted to streamline workflows, evaluate what worked and what didn't work, and plan the next steps forward. But that didn't go planned at all. Month 2 and month 3 bled together into a 2-month product development sprint. Month 4, I had a really great design opportunity and a client that I couldn't pass up. And so I spent a lot of month 4 working on that. In month 5, I had to do a lot of color correcting for my prints because they were all coming out terribly. Long story short, not everything went to plan, but having a flexible framework is what kept me going. With Small Beginnings, my goal was to learn by doing, to take action on your creative goals, but I also wanted to learn to become the kind of person who can maintain something like this, and not only that, but believe that they can. So personal development mattered a lot to me in this 6-month sprint, and so here's some growth that I feel like I've seen and would be important on a sprint like this. I feel like my decision making got faster, my problem solving got easier, and the trust I had in myself grew because I kept doing. I learned that the more you do act, the more evidence you build. Confidence follows action. It's not the other way around. Instead of waiting to feel sure about something or confident or fully clear about something, I am feeling so much better about being okay with starting with partial clarity and letting action kind of fill in the gaps for me. And I think I was just very paralyzed for so long, not willing to kind of like figure it out through experience. But now I feel like so much more at peace with doing that and more capable at doing that and more confident in what I'm able to produce. I also started noticing my self-sabotaging patterns instead of just kind of like ignoring them or getting stuck in them. That awareness changed how I move through creative work. Instead of allowing myself to spiral over things that don't exactly go the way that I want them to, I instead am able to engage with how I'm feeling instead of just trying to push through. I'm able to note it, center myself, and find solutions. This is for artists and creatives who struggle with self-doubt, fear, and anxiety and want to make honest work with systems that can sustain it. It's for people who want to support themselves through their creativity and learn to believe they can. In this channel, Small Beginnings is just basically me documenting how I'm doing that myself. I want to keep creating and keep sharing and continue to grow publicly on this platform as I try to build a life supported by creativity. And if that work resonates with you at all, supporting my shop helps make that even more possible. So thank you guys in advance. Thanks for keeping up with me on this series. It's been so fun, so stressful, but very rewarding, and can't wait to share more with you guys. But I'll see you guys in the next video.